I wish that some woman could just communicate instead of make you waste your time. Did it work? I don't know. I just need one of y'all to tell me. Y'all like how I reference obsession? Am I cool? Am I hip? Am I down with the youngins? Get your old ass off the stage. But I'm only 16. I was born in 2009. Oh, hell nah. Yo, I was born in 2012. Yo, dude, I was literally born in 2019, dude. You're old as dude. Yo, I was the 2000s, Anyway, one of the worst pains is getting let on. I don't know about you, but when I like fall for the girl and it seems like she likes me too, and then it just ends up she was using me for attention, that shit hurts. You know what makes it worse? Is that y'all were never even dating, which makes you feel like you were the one who's bugging. And it's worse the more you like the girl, because then she have you doing all these crazy things that you would never do for anybody else. Which, just saying for all my views out there, y'all should not be doing all this extra. If there's even a chance that she doesn't like you, you should not be going all out for her buying things and stuff unless you're rich. Then you could just call me a broke homeless loser who can't afford to take a girl out to McDonald's and move on with your day. You're old and broke. I get it, bro. Broke ass. Yeah, I heard it before. Get your bread up. Yeah, sure. Ugly ass. That doesn't even relate. You're just getting personal now. Alright, now I gotta take y'all way back to 2021 when niggas were bumping Young Chris and sitting on Discord all day. This was the first day of school, 7th grade, and there was a new girl in school, and I remember seeing it the first time, and she was alright. Definitely not ugly, but not someone I would look at and instantly have a feeling for. A month or two later, we had a science project together. Let me explain my middle school. It was very small, 2 classes per grade. Each class had a maximum of 30 students in it. Anyways, this science project was me, her, my friend who I called Bailey, and my friend who I called Kel. This project was irrelevant. I think my friend who I called Bean was also in our group too. Honestly, I don't remember during this project. But doing this project is when I started having feelings for her. It was her personality that drew me to her the more I got to know her. It was one moment at the end of the project where she was presenting our work, and I came up behind her with a spraying bottle of like cleaning liquid or Windex or some. Oh yeah, we did no work this class. I was a class clown who played Roblox in the back of class all period with Bailey and Bean. You could ask them. To this day, we still reminisce on this class as if it was the best science class of our lives. Fast forward to winter break 2021 to 2022. We made a group chat with me, her, a girl we call Lacey, my friend who I call Coop, this girl we call Aya, and Olivia. This group chat is where me and her started to get closer, especially because people were shipping us together. That only helped it. Looking back at this group chat now, this was a terrible group chat. It would be Coop and Lacey flirting, and me coming in like the comedy relief. Not to flex, but they did all vote me the funniest in the school, by the way. And the girl I like coming in to talk with Lacey. That chat was terrible, was not gonna help me get closer with this girl. But the chat was fun though. I used to make these slander TikToks like making fun of the people in there. I would show y'all, but that's a little federal. But I did actually have some fun in this group chat. Anywho, this group chat obviously wasn't the method to get closer with her. Having to deal with Lacey coming in the chat every time I wanted to talk to her would piss me off. Or Coop coming in, which happened a lot. So I devised a plan to get closer with her. Y'all not ready for this plan. My plan was to go to her house one night, all black, with a mask on, and a gun, knock on the door and say, yo, go on a date with me or I shoot. Nah, I'm playing. My plan was to talk with her on Discord. Yo, this thing on? I said talk on Discord. You broke, ugly, and you got no game. Yo, can you just leave, bro? Like, I got it. I'm just saying. Anyways, y'all not familiar with the Discord game. On Discord, you could spam her with gifts. Of course, she would do this thing where she would express to me how much she loved this guy named Alex Turner. She was genuinely obsessed with the Arctic Monkeys because of this guy. Like, look at this, bro. No words for this screenshot. And the worst part is that I was interacting with this convo. Nowadays, I would have definitely 100% ignored the out of this message. Because, like, this is embarrassing. Why am I even looking at this, bro? We would go on messaging. I'm going back through the text right now. We would talk like all day and all night. Literally from the minute school got out to 1 a.m. daily. And throughout January 2022, it would be either us spamming gifts to each other or her being down bad for Alex Turner. This is so terrible. I don't know why I would sit back and listen to this all day. But anyways, let me introduce you to these two girls. Hamilton and Sylvia. Obviously not their real names. They were in the grade above me. And Me and them became pretty close during the 7th grade. Sylvia actually liked me, but I was really obsessed with Miss Turner, so I couldn't even take advantage of that. Anyways, there was another group chat with more people in it, from both 7th graders and 8th graders in this group chat. And in this group chat was also Hamilton and Sylvia. Me and those three will always be saying I love you to each other all the time in these group chats and privately. It was fully platonic with Hamilton though, but not with Sylvia. She liked me and I like her. But I guess that Lacey and Miss Turner started some type of beef with Sylvia and Hamilton after I think Miss Turner insulted Hamilton and called her flat or something. I don't really know. I don't really care. So these groups didn't like each other. That's what you should know. Me and Sylvia ended up talking for a while. It made me start drawing back from Miss Turner and focus on Sylvia because she actually liked me back, unlike Miss Turner, who was just being weird and using me for attention. The only person who knew how I felt about Miss Turner was Hamilton, because she's the only one I told. She would tell me to ask her out all the time, and after a while of weird Discord messaging, I decided it was finally time. I mustered up the courage to message her, and I texted her, Miss Turner, please go on a date with me. And she said, now I don't know if you could tell, but this is my 4th video. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have much to say. This video is already like low-key long as hell, so I'm not trying to add to it. But yeah, man, that was a great video, man. Part 2 coming as soon as possible. Expect it. It's coming soon. The chances are when you seeing this, I'm already working on that joint. So stay up on that, man. Turn on notifications, like and subscribe. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say.